us out with Laugh for the Cure.
Yay! Thank you. It's nice to be back and see you guys.
It's great to have you back.
I remember being here before.
Yep.
I think it was the middle of some kind of weird heat wave that was
Very
hitting
possible.
here, and it was almost like a drought.
We did have one of those a couple years ago.
What was the last time you were here?
And I felt like everybody was just miserable. And I said, well, how are you going to do NASCAR in a heat wave? They're going to spontaneously combust. I don't know how that's going to work. And now I'm here just in time for a parade and Laugh for the Cure.
Yeah. Laugh for the Cure is a great event. We've been doing it about 14 years. There's still tickets available. Just show up tomorrow at Spirit
Not a
Square.
lot, so you better hurry.
Yeah, not a lot. You're absolutely right. So just if you can, show up tomorrow at the door. You might have some, but also go to our website and click on events and you'll find it too.
Same with Facebook. Now, Tammy, do you do the social media thing?
I do. Here's the thing. I really, really, really don't. I'm not narcissistic enough to do this, but I kind of have to do it for work.
Right.
You go. I just had a meeting last week with HBO, and they're like, right away, the guy goes, how many followers do you have? And what does that count for anything? But weirdly enough, too, I go, I have 45,000, but how come you didn't look it up? It's not like it's a secret. You could have figured it out yourself.
I'm a little research, people.
Oh, you just kind of work at it a little bit.
Are you following?
Right. Well, and you know what's funny? With my special coming out on Tuesday, it just dropped on Tuesday on iTunes. I said, a lot like my breasts, the special has dropped on iTunes. It's called Finding the Funny. But I said, I literally took it so seriously, I measure my friendship in retweets now. Now, those people who are really my friends, if you didn't help me publicize that special, I was like, I'm a little offended. I've become that crazy person.
Do you feel pressure because you're a comedian? What you tweet? Like, oh God, this is better be funny.
Well, I feel pressure to stay under 140 characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And most people, it's so funny because now people think that their personality disorders suffice as comedy. Right? It's so weird now, right? It's better than Facebook, though. I think I'm so over Facebook because now, like, even my father has a Facebook page, and I go, now it's time to jump ship.
Right.
I am done.
That is a good barometer.
It really
of when things are done.
And I think that Facebook has truly become the place where women who they just contact their high school, any guy from high school, just so someone remembers them pure.
They were hot.
Yeah, when they were hot, before they were ripped apart by life and became.
They believed in love.
Right. Just and they don't care if the guy's married or not. They just send those glamour shot photos. Oh, do you remember band? Do you remember music class?
And it's like a little slight blur, good lighting to the face, so it looks like they're still 10, 20 years younger.
But truthfully, my husband's ex, high school ex, sent him this long Facebook letter.
Wow.
But he told me about it. I'm not a jealous type person. I'm Sicilian. I don't have time to be jealous. You will just disappear. And I won't think twice. You just won't show up for work one day. They'll be like, what happened? But she sent a long thing to him congratulating him on the baby, our son. This was 5 years ago. And everything, and how she wanted to meet our son. Nothing about me. And I said to him, I go, well, listen, I think she wants something more. And he's oblivious. Like most men don't see that. And he's like, no. I said, oh, watch. I sent her a Facebook or a friend request, and she, of course, denied it. And so then I was like, oh, see what I told you? But you know what? That woman who tried to hit on my husband actually has made my marriage stronger, because there are times in everybody's marriage, I don't care who you are, but especially in mine, where I'm exhausted. He's on my last nerve. I am ready to just go, and I think, wow, Roseanne Guzzi wants this life. And I stay and work through the chaos. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because she would kill something. She would step over a unicorn to get to this.
Yes.
Tammy, would you consider, I know you've done the HBO specials, you do the stand-up, you've got personality out the wazoo. Would you consider reality TV?
Well, I've done reality TV. We had our own show for a while called The Stand-Up Mother. I mean, I did kind of that weird. Last Comic was new for reality, so it was kind of a game show, kind of reality, but we lived in the house for 30 days with each other, and the reality is it wasn't very real, because by the time, what we did was real, but by the time it edited and got to television, we're having a conversation here, right here on the radio. The three of us is all that people can hear, but there are three other people in this room that the audience that's listening can't see. Well, that's what reality televition is. It's just the angle of the camera.
Right.
Exactly.
So we
cut to an eye roll that really had nothing to do with it.
Had nothing to do with it. Those people weren't even in the house that day. But we had our own show for a while. I had a show called The Stand Up Mother, and it was just basically because I took my son. When I found out I was pregnant in Los Angeles, I was like, oh, I don't even speak Spanish well enough to stay here with him because I don't know what to do. So my husband and I moved to this small little town in Meadville, in Pennsylvania, called Meadville, that I'm not from. I have a first-generation Italian boy from Brooklyn as my husband, so it's kind of like, it was like I Love Lucy, except that I was Desi and he was Lucy, always trying to get in the act. And we did that for about a season, and then they took a long time to come back to renew, and by the time they came back to try to renew us, I was over it.
Done.
Yeah.
Tammy Pescatelli's with. I'm sorry.
No.
Tammy Pescatelli is with us. Laugh with the Cure is coming up on Saturday night, and you've got some other things going on. iTunes drops on.
Oh, no, it already did Tuesday.
Oh, it drops this past Tuesday. Yeah.
We're gonna figure out a way to give away some of those albums at the Laugh for the Cure tomorrow. Yeah.
Cool.
So
And what about the book?
I have a book coming out called Menage a Mom. Because it's not a dirty book at all. It's nothing. I'm not a dirty comic, but my husband says sometimes you're nice, sometimes you're mean. I don't know who you are. And I said, well, aren't you lucky? It's a threesome for you every night. Menage a Mom. So and it's just kind of like the two. When you're a working mom or you're just a mom at all, like there are two different lives that you live. Who you were before and who you are now. And I think it also plays because I have a very male sensibility. So it's just kind of what I used to know and what I know now to be the truth. And it's kind of fun.
Right.
I've been having fun with some of the chapters I wrote, and you know, we're just having a good time. Got the Jenny McCarthy thing coming on. And
When's that coming up?
Epics, February 14th. Valentine's Day or Singles Awareness Day.
Whichever it
Whatever
might
you
be.
wanna call it.
Exactly. Tammy Pescatelli, Laugh with the Cure Saturday night. Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you. You guys are going to be there too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to find something pink.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I've got my pink already taken care of.
Isn't that
You do?
sad?
The same
How about if I
thing.
get
Out of the
pink
three of us,
eye?
he's
Does
the
that
only
count?
one.
Pink eye.
No,
Nice
that's
pink
the
eye.
scourge.
It's the
That's
scourge.
the
It really is.
Thanks, Tammy.